in with the Knights head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Finds space, it's Smith. Makes a man miss. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sangapolatelli makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick give, it's Turner. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Now here's Jaron Sangapolatelli. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Under pressure. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sangapolatelli. Oh, pressure's coming. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Finds the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. A handoff for Watson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Left side is Courtney. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Right side, it's Watson. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot.
Ready?
Motion from the wideout.
Western. Hydro. Ready, go.
To the air again, Lewis. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, UCF! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hicks. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Jaron Kiave Songobolatelli. Out wide right, it's Hicks. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll run it on the counter.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. JKS. Out wide left, it's Hicks. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Turner. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Left side, it's Smith. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sangapolatelli. They're all over it. Got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Out wide right, it's Hicks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
From deep, it's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Might as well run him again. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Push is ahead. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. On the move. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's a give to Watson. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Now on second down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go. Jet. Go.
Finds his man on the RPO. Down he goes.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Here's Lewis to throw. Out wide left, it's Watson. Nice job to pick up. Down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Get lined up for the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right side, it's Ashley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Throwing, Lewis. Left side is Courtney. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Lewis to throw. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
It's Lewis again. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Lewis. Out wide right, it's Watson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one deep to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Delayed handoff. It's Smith. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Right side, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Turner. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Now here's Songopolitelli. Got his man on the right, and he's still running after the move. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out wide right, it's Ashley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Here's Lewis to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
2nd and long here. He's changing the play. Lewis wants to pass. Look out! And they got him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wants to take it outside. It's Turner. Stopped right there.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. JKS. Right side, it's Turner. Breaks free, and he might be going. Got enough space. Touchdown, Pitt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Lewis. Moving out to the right. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. To the air again, Lewis. Finds his back in the middle. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. On the gun on third down, Lewis. He's got the back in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Lewis. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out wide right, it's Courtney. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, here's Watson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Lewis to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Throwing, Lewis. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. On the return, it's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Lewis rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Fourth down, Lewis. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like...
Caught, and he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. It's Lewis again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
To the air again, Lewis. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. From the red zone, it's Watson. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Touchdown, Knights! Gets it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hits inside, it's Turner. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. Throwing Sangapavatelli. Nice play to knock that one down.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Woodson. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here's Lewis to throw. Turns it upfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sangopolitelli. Now wide right, it's Hicks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Pitt pushing the base.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback. Understand.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 15 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's the Eagles with a 2-score lead, 14-0. And the way this defense is playing, that lead may be safe.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jaron Kiave Sangopolitelli. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man. You can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Shaking bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Now here's Jaron Kiave Sangopolitelli. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here, not give up any points and get you the ball back.
They kick it away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Just feeds the running back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
Sweep, sweep. Freeze, freeze. Return, return. Let it go.
Throwing, Lewis. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Knights! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. From the gun, it's Smith. Just smothered on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Lewis. Quickly out to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lewis wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Lewis to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Got his man on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Turner. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. JKS. Under pressure, finds his target. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Sangapolatelli, play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Working the ground game. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Ready, go!
Right side, it's Courtney. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Lewis. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
Booster! Go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sangapolatelli finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Now here's Sangapolatelli. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your deep?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They're all over it. Snags it over the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment. Lewis. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Rush right in his face. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Wide receiver going in motion. It's Lewis again. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now a chance, if they can put something together, to maybe have a game-winning drive. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Out wide right, it's Yates. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. JKS. Slots it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Defense all over him. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Lewis to throw. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. He lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, Knights. They move on top here in the 4th. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Right side, it's Turner. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The Knights enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Left side is Ashley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Burrowing for yardage. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Pitt calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sangapolitelli. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Jaron Chiave Sangapolitelli under pressure. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lewis to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.